Hi friends, this is Manikanta Prasanna Kumar. Welcome to my channel Maths with Money. You can follow me on my Facebook page Maths with Money. Regarding myself, I cleared RRB NTPC and also SSC CGL, and I have selected as Customs Inspector in CGL 2017. Hi friends, welcome to videos of SSC CGL 2019 mains questions explanation. We already discussed the topics like trigonometry and also algebra. And in this video, we will discuss geometry and 2D mensuration. And I'll discuss these questions in total 5 topics, 5 videos. Okay. So, and it is the first part. Total 42 questions are asked in 2019 SSC CGL exam based on this topic in 3 shifts. Total 3 shifts lo ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. మొత్తం 42 questions వచ్చాయి. On an average 14 questions in each shift. 14 questions mean nearly 20 exact 28 marks. Okay, so in this part we will discuss first 10 questions, and before discussing the questions, first I want to tell you what is geometry and 2D mensuration, and what are the topics included in geometry and 2D mensuration. In my channel I already discussed all the topics of geometry and 2D mensuration, and except circles all other videos are free of cost. And basically geometry is divided mainly 3 topics. Main topics are triangles and quadrilaterals and polygons and circles. Okay, and before triangles we have lines and angles also. That is very basic thing in geometry, so I skip that. Okay, triangles, quadrilaterals and polygons and circles, and each of these topic is again divided into subtopics like properties of triangles, next congruent triangles, similar triangles, medians, centroid, incenter, excenter, angular bisectors, and Sevian's concept, like that. Okay, but I don't want to discuss all the subtopics here because we already covered in the concepts and problems of geometry playlist. Okay, in the geometry playlist. Let's see. Okay, if anybody has doubt, please watch those videos. And total number of questions are asked on this topic are 42, and again those questions are subdivided into the topics like triangles, quadrilaterals, circles. From triangles you got 26 questions, and from quadrilaterals and polygons you got 10 questions, and from circles you got 6 questions. Okay, in this video I'll discuss first 10 questions on triangles, and I subdivided the questions. Again, I subdivided the questions on each topic of triangles, like properties of triangles, or similar triangles, or congruent triangles, or the problems on medians and centroid, like that. Okay, so కాబట్టి మనకి ఇక్కడ ఏవైతే సబ్ టాపిక్స్ ఉన్నాయో అవన్నీ మనం డిస్కస్ చేయకపోయినా ఆ ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చేటప్పుడు, అంటే ఆ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ మళ్ళీ నేను ఒకే దగ్గర పెట్టేయడం జరిగింది. అంటే మీడియన్స్ నుంచి ఒక 2-3 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వచ్చాయి అనుకోండి, అవన్నీ ఒకేసారి చెప్పడం. ఓకే, అలానే ఇన్ సెంటర్ మీద వచ్చాయి అనుకోండి ఒక 5-6 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, అవన్నీ ఒకేసారి చెప్పడం. ఎందుకు మనం ఇలా చెప్పుకుంటున్నా అంటే మీకు వినేటప్పుడు కూడాను అవి చాలా ఈజీగా అర్థమైపోతాయి. ఓకే, ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? అండ్ వన్ మోర్ థింగ్, ఆల్రెడీ మనం ఆల్జీబ్రాకి, ట్రిగ్నోమెట్రీకి ప్రతి వీడియోకి ముందు ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్ సాల్వ్ చేసే ముందు ఏమైనా ఫార్ములాస్ ఉంటే మనం డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాం. ఎస్, వి రివైజ్డ్ ద ఫార్ములాస్. బట్ జామెట్రీలో నేను అలా రివైజ్ చేయట్లేదు, ఎందుకంటే జామెట్రీలో ఫార్ములాస్ రివైజ్ చేయాలి అంటే ఆ రివిజన్ మాత్రమే ఒక 2-3 hours పట్టేస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఆల్రెడీ నేను రివిజన్ ఫార్ములాస్ చెప్పడం జరిగింది జామెట్రీ మీద, కాబట్టి ఆ ఫార్ములాస్ ఏవి కూడా నేను ఇప్పుడు రివైజ్ చేయట్లేదు. సో ఇఫ్ ఎనీబడి హ్యాస్ డౌట్, ప్లీజ్ వాచ్ ద వీడియోస్, ఆర్ ప్లీజ్ buy my class notes, or watch the formulas of geometry. Okay, is it clear? Now I'll go to the main video of geometry previous questions. Okay, see the first one, that is properties of triangles. In triangle ABC, angle A minus angle B is 33 degrees and angle B minus angle C is 18 degrees. What is the sum of the smallest and the largest angles of the triangle? There is a triangle in which ABC are the vertices. Difference of 2 angles is given and difference of other 2 angles is given. So sum of the smallest and largest. Please tell me here, angle A minus angle B is 33 means definitely angle A is greater than angle B. Yes. Next, here angle B minus angle C is given as 18 means angle B is greater than angle C. Now tell me which one is largest and which one is smallest. Largest is A and smallest is C. So you have to find out sum of these two angles. That's it. Okay. Now angle A minus angle B is given as 33 and angle B minus angle C is given as 18 degrees. Now please tell me, you have to find out angle A plus angle C. Yes or no? You have to find out angle A plus angle C. So if I subtract these two equations, angle A plus angle C minus B, that is 2 times of angle B, is equal to 33 minus 18, that is 15 degrees. You have to find out angle A plus angle C. I'll take this as X. So X minus 2 times of angle B is given as is equal to how much? 15 degrees. X minus 2 times of angle B is 15 degrees. But ABC are the vertices of triangle, so definitely sum of all the angles is 180. Sum of all the angles means A plus B plus C is 180. But A plus C is nothing but X plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees. Is it clear? Now you have to find out the values of X. You have to find out the value of X and eliminate angle B. Yes. If I multiply here with 2, 2x, 2 times of b, 2 into 180 means 360. So you have to add these two equations. 2b cancel, 2x plus x, 3x is equal to 180 into 2, 360. 360 plus 15, 375. 3x is 375 means what is the value of x? 125 degrees. X is equal to how much? 125. Which option it is? Option B is the correct answer. It is not the lengthiest procedure. You can solve this anyway. Okay, you can subtract or you can add these two values are also. If you without finding the individual angles, that is what is the by finding the value of angle A or angle B or angle C. Without finding those values, I directly find the value of angle A plus angle C. Most of the students solve this by finding the value of angle B, angle A, angle B and angle C, and from that which one is largest and which one is smallest, and sum of those two angles is equal to the correct answer. Okay, it will take much time than this procedure. Okay, is it clear? అర్థమైందా? చాలా మంది ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఇచ్చిన దాని నుంచి ఈ రెండు ఈక్వేషన్స్ యాడ్ చేశాడు అనుకోండి, యాంగిల్ A ప్లస్ 2B, ఈ రెండు యాడ్ చేస్తే బీబీ క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోతుంది. యాంగిల్ A మైనస్ యాంగిల్ C ఏమో 33 ప్లస్ 18 అంటే 51 వస్తుంది. బట్ యాంగిల్ A ప్లస్ B ప్లస్ C ఏమో 180 కాబట్టి అక్కడ నుంచి మళ్ళీ యాంగిల్ A ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయడం, లేదంటే ఈ రెండింటి నుంచే ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ నుంచే యాంగిల్ A ప్లస్ యాంగిల్ B ప్లస్ యాంగిల్ C is 180. సో ఇన్ ప్లేస్ ఆఫ్ యాంగిల్ A ప్లస్ యాంగిల్ C I can write it as 180 minus angle B. ఇక్కడ 180 minus angle B రాసి అనుకోండి, ఆల్రెడీ 2B ఉంది, సో 180 minus 3B is equal to 15. So what is the value of 3 times of angle B? It is equal to 180 minus 15, that is 165. So what is the value of angle B? 55 degrees. So angle B 55 అయితే angle A ఎంత అవుతుంది? 88. Angle B 55 అయితే angle C ఎంత అవుతుంది? 37. So what is the value of angle here? It is 55 and it is 88 and it is 37. So angle A is largest, angle C is smallest. So 88 plus 37, that is 125 degrees. ఇది చాలా మంది ఫాలో అవుతారు, కానీ మనకి ఇచ్చిన టూ ఈక్వేషన్స్ నుంచి తెలుసుకోవాలి ఏది పెద్దది ఏది చిన్నది, రెండు యాడ్ చేస్తే సరిపోదు. ఓకే, ఐ హోప్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్. నెక్స్ట్ విల్ గో టు ద సెకండ్ వన్. See this. In triangle ABC, D is a point on the side BC such that angle ADC equal to 2 times of angle BAD. And if angle A is 80 degrees and angle C is 38 degrees, then what is the measure of angle ADB? So whenever in the geometry, if diagram is not given, you have to draw the diagram based on the given values. Okay. So first in a triangle ABC, that means it is a triangle ABC. It is A and it is B and it is C. D is a point on BC such that AD is equal to 2 times of BAD. Okay, for suppose it is D, it is ADC, BAD, BAD ki 2 times, means BAD for suppose it is alpha, then what about this angle? It is 2 alpha. Okay, and some angles are given. What are that? Angle A is 80. What is given? Angle A is 80. Total angle A is 80 means what about this angle? Since it is alpha, it is 80 minus alpha. Yes? Okay. Angle C is 38. C is 38 degrees. Now, if you observe clearly, ADC is a triangle in which the internal angles are 2 alpha, 80 minus alpha and 38. Since ADC is a triangle and the internal angles are known, definitely sum of all the internal angles is 180. So 80 minus alpha plus 2 alpha plus 38 is equal to how much? 180 degrees. 2 alpha minus alpha, alpha. 80 plus 38, that is 118. 180 minus 118, it is equal to 62 degrees. Option D is the correct answer. Is it clear? Very simple thing. Is there any doubt? Okay. Next. Shall I go to the next one? Okay. Third. The exterior angle obtained on producing the base of a triangle in both the ways are 120 degrees, 121 degrees and 104 degrees. What is the measure of the largest angle of the triangle? Suppose it is a triangle ABC, A, B and C. Now, ఈ base ఏదైతే ఉందో రెండు వైపులా పొడిగించేసాం, producing the base on both sides. Now the external angles, these are the external angles. One external angle is 120 and another one is 104. External angle is 121 means, tell me what about the internal angles? 180 minus external, 180 minus 120, 159 and 180 minus 104, that is 76. Yes. Now what about the third angle? It is equal to sum of all the internal angles is equal to 180. You can do in that way. Otherwise, sum of these two internal angles is equal to this external angle, other external angle. Yes, that is a property of one of the property of triangles. Yes. So 104 minus 59 is equal to angle A. That means I can tell you 55, not 45 degrees. 59 plus 45, 104. Yes. So now, what are the largest angle? What is the largest angle? 76 and smallest angle is 45. Okay, you have to find out which angle? Largest angle. Largest angle is equal to how much? 76 degrees. Option D. Very, very simple question. These questions are asked in mains, means how the questions are. Chala simple gaane untayi, kaani fast ga chesukoవాలి. Next, I'll go to the fourth one. In a triangle ABC, let's say, in a triangle ABC, AB equal to 6 root 3 and AC is 12 and BC is 6, then the measure of angle B is equal to. Here the sides are 6 root 3 and 12 and 6. Now tell me the ratio. If I divide all the sides with 6, okay, 6 root 3s and 6 2s and 6 1s. That means sides ratio is root 3 is to 2 is to 1 or root 3 is to 1 is to 2. Whenever the sides ratio or in the ratio of root 3 is to 1 is to 2, that means the sides representing the sides of the right angle triangle. Sides of the right angle triangle, in which the smaller sides representing the perpendicular sides, it is root 3 and it is 1, and the larger side represent the hypotenuse. Okay, now draw this vertices here. 6 root 3. 6 root 3 is AB. It is AB. And 12 is AC. That means two parts AC. And BC is 6. Now you have to find out angle B. What is the value of angle B? It is 90 degrees. It is equal to how much? 90 degrees. That's it. Okay. Next, fifth one. Now, 4 problems are on the basic properties of triangles. Now, the fifth problem is based on the topic congruent triangles. Okay. In the given figure, the measure of angle A, here there are two triangles given, ABC, in which AB is 7, 1 minute, AB is 7 and BC is 8 and angle B is 70 and angle A is 2x. And there is another triangle PQR in which PQ is 7 and QR is 8 and angle Q is 70, angle P is x plus 20. Okay, and you have to find out measure of angle A. What is the measure of angle A? 2x. You have to find out 2x. How do you find out? Here we have three axioms we already learned in congruent triangles. To tell two triangles or to prove two triangles are congruent, what are the axioms we learned? Yes, 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 A, yes, A, yes, A. Yes, these are the axioms we learned. All the sides, corresponding sides are equal, or two corresponding sides equal, and angle between those two corresponding sides are equal, and another one, two angles and one side corresponding side are equal, then also we can say that those two triangles are congruent. Now, based on the side angle side axiom, if you observe, the side AB is 7 and the side PQ is also 7. These two are corresponding sides and they are equal. And another corresponding side BC is 8 and QR is also 8. So these two are corresponding sides. So two corresponding sides are equal. And angle between those two corresponding sides, that is angle B and angle Q, are equal and equal to 70. So on the based on the axiom SCAS, I can tell you these two triangles are congruent. Whenever two triangles are congruent, definitely all the corresponding angles are also equal. So now tell me, what about the corresponding angle of A? It is P. So definitely those two angles are equal. Angle A is 2x and angle P is x plus 20. So both should be equal. So 2x is equal to x plus 20. So what is the value of x? 20 degrees. What is the value of x? 20 degrees. But what is the value of angle A? It is 2x. So 2 into 20, 40 degrees is the correct answer. That means which option? It is option A. But most of the students put the option B, because most of the students follow this same procedure which I followed, but in the they didn't read the question fully. Okay, they thought that find the value of x. They thought, because most of the mock tests, in the mock test they asked the value of x like that. So in their mind they thought like that and put the value of x as the option, but it is not the value of x, it is the value of angle A, which is nothing but 2x. Okay, that's it. So friends, chinna small break అనుకోండి దీంట్లోని. బేసిక్గా నేను మెన్సురేషన్ 3Dకి పెయిడ్ కోర్స్ అనేది చెప్పడం జరిగింది, 500 రూపీస్. ఇట్స్ టోటల్ కన్సిస్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ 44 వీడియోస్. ఓకే, ఈ 44 వీడియోస్లో మనకి కాన్సెప్ట్, తర్వాత ఇన్స్క్రైబింగ్ ఫిగర్స్, నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, నెక్స్ట్ ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్స్, ఇలా ప్రతిదీ టాపిక్ వైజ్గా డిస్కస్ చేయడం జరిగింది. సో మెన్సురేషన్ 3D అనగానే మనకి ప్రిజమ్స్, క్యూబాయిడ్స్, క్యూబ్స్, సిలిండర్స్, పిరమిడ్స్, కోన్స్, స్పియర్స్, హెమిస్పియర్స్ అండ్ రిమూవల్ ఆఫ్ సాలిడ్ ఫిగర్, అంటే ఒక సాలిడ్ ఫిగర్ నుంచి కొంత రిమూవ్ చేయడం కానీ కట్ చేయడం కానీ ఉంటాయి కదా, ఆ టాపిక్స్. రేట్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్లో, ఇంక్రీజ్ ఇన్ వాటర్ లెవెల్, రిమూవల్ ఆఫ్ ఎర్త్. రిమూవల్ ఆఫ్ ఎర్త్ అంటే ఒక దగ్గర మట్టి తీసి ఇంకో దగ్గర వేస్తే ఎంత ఎత్తు పెరిగింది ఇట్లా అంటాడు అనమాట. ఇలాంటి మోడల్స్ అన్నీ కూడా మనం ఒక టోటల్ 44 వీడియోస్లో చెప్పడం జరిగింది. అండ్ టోటల్ 323 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ని మనం ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసాం, నియర్లీ 44 hours. సో ఈ కోర్స్ ఎవరైతే పర్చేజ్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారో వాళ్ళ కిందన స్క్రోల్ అవుతున్న వాట్సాప్ నెంబర్కి మీరు మెసేజ్ చేయగలరు. సో మెసేజ్ చేస్తే మీకు నేను క్లియర్గా ఇన్ డీటెయిల్గా ఎలా కోర్స్ పర్చేజ్ చేయాలని చెప్తాను. అదర్వైజ్ యూ కెన్ వాచ్ ద వీడియో హౌ టు పర్చేజ్ ద కోర్స్ ఆఫ్ 3D మెన్సురేషన్. అలానే సర్కిల్స్ కూడా మనకి కోర్స్ ఉంది. ఇట్ ఈస్ 200 రూపీస్, టోటల్ 20 వీడియోస్. అండ్ దాంట్లో కూడా మనం చాలా క్వశ్చన్స్ అనేవి ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అండ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ డిస్కస్ చేసాం. ఎవరైతే ఈ కోర్స్ తీసుకుంటారో ఈ కోర్స్లో చెప్పిన ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కి PDF కూడా మీకు విత్ కీ అనేది ఇవ్వబడడం జరుగుతుంది. ఓకేనా? సో ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ డౌట్స్ రిగార్డింగ్ దీస్ కోర్సెస్ ఆర్ ఎనీ PDF, యూ కెన్ మెసేజ్ మీ ఇన్ వాట్సాప్. లెట్స్ గో టు ద మెయిన్ వీడియో. నెక్స్ట్ 6th one, Given that triangle DEF is similar to this symbol, represents to similarity of the triangles. Okay, when this symbol is there, then it is the representation for congruence. Okay, DEF is similar to triangle. It is triangle ABC, and if the area of triangle ABC is 9 centimeter square and that of triangle DEF is 12 centimeter square and BC equal to 2.1 centimeters, then the length of EF. When triangles DEF and triangle ABC are similar, then definitely their corresponding sides are proportional. Here you have to find out EF, that is the last two letters. So what is the corresponding side for EF? Here the last two letters, that is BC. Okay, corresponding sides ratio is always equal to the square root of the corresponding areas ratio. What is the DEF? Area of triangle DEF 12. And what is the area of triangle ABC? 9. That means 3 4s, 3 3s. Under root 4 means 2 and under root 3. In the triangle, similar triangles, we already discussed this. Whenever two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides ratio are equal and equal to square root of their corresponding areas. Yes. So EF by BC equal to 2 by root 3. And what is the value of BC? It is given as 2.1. Okay. Now what is the value of EF? What is the value of EF? It is equal to 2 by root 3 into 2.1. What is the value of 2.1? Write down in the ratio, that is P by Q form. 2.1 means 21 by 10. Okay. So after simplification, 2 1s, 2 5s. Okay. And 21 can be written as 7 into 3 and root 3 times cancels. So 7 root 3 by 5. 7 root 3 by 5 is the correct answer. Which option it is? Option D is the correct answer. So apply the first concept, that is a formula. Next, simplify it. That's it. Okay. Now we'll go to the seventh one. Seventh, yes. The perimeters of triangle ABC and triangle DEF are 43.2 and 28.8 respectively, and triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF and DE equal to 12, then the length of AB. Here ABC and DEF are similar. So what is the value you have to find out? AB. First two letters. Tell me the corresponding side for AB. It is first two letters D. So corresponding sides ratio are always equal to square root of areas or equal to perimeters ratio, directly perimeters ratio. So what is the perimeter of triangle ABC? 43.2. What is the perimeter of DEF? It is 28.8. So sides ratio is same as perimeters ratio. This is the formula which we already learned in similar triangles. Now, after simplification, 432. Here in both numerator and denominator I have one decimal. So directly I can write 432 and 288. So can you tell me how can I solve this? 8. 8 8 5s, 8 4s and 8 3s, 8 6. Next 9 6, 9 4s, 9 6, 9 4, 18 3s, 18 2s. So what about the ratio of these two sides? 3:2. Okay. That means AB 3 parts, DE 2 parts. But DE is given as 12. DE is given as 12. Tell me, after simplification, DE is 12 and you have to find out AB. 2 1s, 2 6. So what is the value of AB? 3 into 6, 18 centimeters. AB equal to how much? 18 centimeters. That is option C is the correct answer. Simple thing. Okay. Next, here what is the property you applied? Since the triangles are similar, the corresponding sides ratio is equal to the corresponding perimeters ratio. Okay. Next, eighth one. In triangle ABC, D and E are the points on the sides AB and AC respectively such that D is parallel to BC. And if AD is 5, DB is 9, AE is 4 and BC is 15.4, then the sum of the lengths of DE and EC. So first draw the diagram. Here on the sides AB and AC, on the sides AB and AC. D and E are 2 points. And what is the relation? DE is parallel to BC. These type of problems are already solved in the similar triangles videos. Okay. If anybody didn't solve this type, please watch those videos. Okay. And what are given? AD is a 5 and DB is 9. AE is 4 and BC is 15.4. Okay. Let's see. First, based on the Thales theorem, AD by DB and AE by EC are equal. AD by DB, Thales theorem, AD by DB and AE by EC are equal. So tell me, write down the values AD by DB, that is 5 by 9 equal to 4 by EC. 5 by 9 equal to 4 by EC. So what is the value of EC after cross multiplication? 9 into 4, 36 by 5. That means 7.2. How much? 7.2. So now I found out the value of EC. Now you have to find out DE. Next, using the similarity of triangles, smaller triangle ADE and ABC are similar. So what about the corresponding sides? 5 by 5 plus 9, that is 14. So here AD and AB are corresponding sides and DE and BC are corresponding sides. So since these are in the ratio of 5:14, definitely these are also in the ratio of 5:14. That means it is 14 parts and it is 5 parts. Okay, 14 parts represent 15.4. Then tell me one part. One part is equal to how much? 15.4 by 14 means 14 ones, 14 ones. So 1.1. One part to 1.1. So 5 parts is equal to how much? 5.5. So what is the value of DE? DE is 5.5. And what is the value of EC? It is 7.2. So DE plus EC, sum of the length. So DE plus EC equal to how much? 12.7. 12.7. Option B is the correct answer. Okay. So here you have to apply Thales theorem. You have to apply Thales theorem and also similarity of triangles. Clear? Next, ninth one. In triangle ABC, D and E are points on the sides AB and AC. Same model, D and C. ABC. D and E are points on AB and AC such that D is parallel to BC. These two are parallel. And DE is to BC. DE is to BC 6:7. It is 6 parts and it is 7 parts. Then area of the triangle AD is smaller triangle and area of the trapezium. Since the triangles ADE and ABC are similar, what about the corresponding sides DE and BC? They are 6:7. Now tell me what about the areas of the triangle, squares of the corresponding sides ratio. Since corresponding sides is 6:7, what about the corresponding area? 6 square is to 7 square. That means 36:49. 36 is the representation for smaller triangle, 36 parts. 49 means it is the representation for the total triangle ABC. Okay, now what about the trapezium? It is equal to the bigger triangle minus smaller triangle. 49 minus 36, that is 13 parts. So what is the ratio of smaller triangle to trapezium? 36:13. 36:13. That is option B is the correct answer. Is it clear? Very simple thing. ఇలాంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చాలా చేసాం మనం. లాస్ట్ టైం ప్రీవియస్ మోడల్స్ కూడా ఇలాంటివి ఎక్కువ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. సో జస్ట్ కరస్పాండింగ్ సైడ్స్ రేషియో దానికి స్క్వేర్ చేయడం, పెద్ద వాల్యూ నుంచి చిన్న వాల్యూ తీస్తే మనకి ట్రిపిజియం వస్తుంది అంతే. ఓకే, మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడం గురించి ప్రతిదీ రాయడం తప్ప, ఇఫ్ యూ నో ఆల్రెడీ ఆల్ ద కాన్సెప్ట్స్ దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ సింపుల్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ 10th one, and it is the last problem for this video. In triangle ABC, P and Q are the points on AB and AC respectively, such that AP is 1 and PB is 3, AQ is 1.5 and CQ is 4.5. If the area of triangle APQ is 12, then find the area of BPQC. Okay, so first draw the diagram. In a triangle ABC, suppose it is a triangle ABC. Next, what happened? P and Q are the points on AB and AC. So suppose it is point P and it is point Q, such that AP is 1. AP is 1. PB is 3. AQ is 1.5 and CQ is 4.5. If the area of triangle APQ, that is smaller triangle, is 12 centimeter square, then find the area of BPQC. That means you have to find out the area of this trapezoid. In the question, please tell me whether it is given or not. PQ is parallel to BC. Is it given or not? No, it is not given. But here one thing is given. What is given? AP is 1 and PB is 3. That means AP by PB is 1:3. And AQ is 1.5 and QC is 4.5. That means 1.5 ones and 1.5 threes. That means AQ by QC is also 1:3. Okay. In parallel lines concept also we already dealt this method, and also in Thales theorem also I told you. Parallel lines, whenever two parallel lines are there, then these two ratios are equal, and also vice versa is also true. That means if these two ratios are equal, then definitely this line will be the parallel line to this base. Okay, so based on that property, here it is 1:3, here it is also 1:3. That means AQ by QC and AP by PB are equal. That's why the line joining PQ becomes the parallel line to the BC. Now since it is a parallel, okay, after that what you have to do? A, B, C and it is PQ. It is 1 and it is 3. Now tell me what about AB? 1 plus 3, 4. So smaller triangle APQ, the side is 1 and its corresponding side for the bigger triangle ABC is 1, 4. So definitely, what about the corresponding here? What about the corresponding sides? 1:4. Now what about the corresponding areas? 1 square is to 4 square. That means 1:16. That means one part represents the smaller triangle and 16 parts represent the bigger triangle. So what about the trapezium? 16 minus 1, 15 parts. But area of triangle APQ, one part is given as 12 centimeter square. Yes or no? One part represents the given as 12. So what about the 15 parts? 15 into 12, that is 180 centimeter square. 180 centimeter square. First option is the correct answer. Very, very simple problems. First you have to know whether the line is parallel or not. If the line is parallel, then first find out the areas of the triangle to trapezium. Okay, based on the units concept, one part represents 12 centimeter square, so 15 parts represent the 15 into 12, that is nothing but 180 centimeter square. In this way, you have to solve the problems on geometry. When you know the concepts or when you know the formulas regarding those topics or those subtopics, then you can easily solve those problems within seconds. Okay, so with this I'll conclude this session, and in the next session I'll come up with the next problems on the geometry, that too subtopic wise. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day and stay home and stay safe. All the best. Jai Hind.